Hi guys, it's Coaster Castle here. Bit dark, but that's because we're at a light trail again. Well, we do a lot of light trails, so first time taking you along with this one actually. It's obviously first video on the channel where we're actually out and about. So we're here at Gullivers, Warrington for the Landoflights light trail. Now this is one that we did last year, and last year it was really quite good, wasn't it?
It was really nice.
We kind of came last year on a bit of a whim, didn't really expect to come down for it, but yeah, we really enjoyed it last year, so thought we'll come back and try it again. Now, as you can see, we're hiding underneath Nemesis, the Watch Live Nemesis here, just because it has come down and started raining again. It's been on and off with rain all day, and it's kind of decided to come back down again the second we've got here. Which unfortunately I do have to kind of start on a bit of a weird negative, because people have been asking all day on the webpage, you know, are they still going to run the event because the storm's coming in, is it still going to happen? They didn't answer anyone, to be fair. They didn't answer anyone. Someone did phone up and they got told that it would still be going ahead. But obviously there'll be no chance for refunds or rescheduling or anything like that. It's been 24 hours before the event, less than 24 hours. So just something to bear in mind if you are looking at doing this sort of event. Landoflights will continue regardless of the weather, unless it's really quite bad. But yeah, on the edge of a storm I think it is at the moment.
I believe so, yes.
So yeah, it's about 6:30, so let's go in and have a look and take you along as well for a slightly damp Landoflights. Kind of like a fantasy sort of squirrel, I think this one is. These are all quite fantasy themed ones, so got little fairies and stuff like that. And then up the top we've got little butterflies as well. Now I do like these lanterns, I think they are quite detailed ones and they are very pretty. Obviously some light trails are more lights and lanterns, but I prefer these kind of lantern ones because they kind of give a little bit more than the other sort of trails, like light trails. But I don't know, do you prefer lanterns or lights? Let me know. We've collected our little marshmallow toasting pack that we pre-booked in advance. I think it was about $4.50, I can't quite remember.
I think you did pay $4.50.
Yeah, so we've got a very big bag of marshmallows that I was expecting a smaller bag of like 4 or 5, so that's quite nice. No sticks, so I'm assuming we're going to get sticks when we go around later on. Another fun thing to note as well, this year they've got ride wristbands available at £6 per person, and those give you access to a selection of rides, which, to be fair, from what I've heard so far, I think there's only a small selection of rides. I think we've heard Teacups is open, Tomb Raider, Chair Swings, and maybe 1 or 2 others, but we'll update on that as we go around and as we see them. But yeah, £6 for a ride wristband, and I believe you can use it unlimited rides around the park, but it is per person, that wristband as well, just in case you were considering coming. But I think the ride wristband would probably be worth it if they had a few more rides open. It seems like quite a small amount. What do you reckon?
Yeah, it needs more.
Yeah. But as you can see, we're now inside the park after going through the sort of swimming bath section, as I like to call it. And there's a sort of photo up there. And a selection of things in that direction. So, yeah, let's head off in that direction. Looks like the same sort of route that we had last year, especially at this point. But we'll have a look in that direction and see what happens and where we go. So they're kind of views across the lake and across a lot of the pathways for this event. As you can see as well, the rain has temporarily stopped, so that's great. But it will be back, I reckon. But it's quite interesting because it's quite busy here tonight, but there are also places like this where there's no one at the moment. So it's one of those sort of events where I think the traffic kind of travels at its own pace. It's quite enjoyable. So even on a busy time, don't be put off by the amount of cars in the car park, because you will find quite peaceful sections like this. So one thing that wasn't here last time we were here, just by the heritage base at the back, there's an upside down house. Just off the back from a section that says new adventures coming soon, so definitely didn't see that last time, but looks like that'll be a new addition for next year potentially. But yeah, those are always quite cool. They're kind of like fun little illusion houses that are quite interesting to kind of go around. The one at Gullivers in Matlock, that one was quite entertaining with the weird little fairy, but this one looks like it'll be quite fun as well. But yeah, have you ever visited an upside down house? If no, let us know. And if you have, let us know, you know. But yeah, there's a few play areas and stuff over there that I also don't remember seeing last time. So, looks like a nice little area. Correction, also looks like there's a new sort of flying elephant sort of ride there as well. I didn't notice that on the other side apparently. But that's there too. And from what we've just been sort of seeing from a sign, they've got a sort of show in here with lights. So, gotta go and take a look at that and see what that's like, because that was new for this year, I believe.
Let it shine brightly within,
it?
That was nice.
Sort of indoor sort of show over by these sort of, kind of where these sort of hard luck bear show is usually. They use that stage there. But yeah, very interesting sort of show they had there. Just there was no start time or end time. It was kind of just like, we walked in and it was on,
It was
basically.
continuous flow.
Until it ended and they would have left, as you saw there. But I feel like it needed a bit more of like a start and end time to it. Because I feel like more people would have been in there. Because when we went in, we were the only people in there to start off with, and it kind of, I don't know, as a performer myself, it feels a bit sad if I'm performing to no one. So it was quite good to see that other people did come in after us. But I feel like they need to promote that a bit more, or give it some sort of showtime or something, just because we just happened to be there when we walked in, really, weren't we? But I liked it. I just wish that there was like a time or something. We kind of walked in halfway through, I think, near the end. Yeah, what did you think of that one?
Yeah, I agree with you. I feel like we did walk halfway into it, which for the performers is a shame, because it would have probably been nice to see the full performance.
Yeah, but it was nice that we were able to see it.
Very charming.
I liked it. I like the futuristic sort of feel I've got going on there. So
Very much Android feel of, and then giving them an almost clockwork feel at the same time. It was quite charming. I liked it.
and they've kind of taken on from last year where they had the kind of sort of roaming actors. We haven't seen any of the roaming actors tonight, but last year when we came there was a lot of roaming actors and we kind of missed them because every time we saw them they were leaving. They were going back out. I think we turned up quite late last year. So it's quite nice that they've actually got these options to sort of have like the indoor shows and stuff, and I think they've really started to use those actors a lot more this year, which would be quite nice. But so far really quite cute, and we've just got to these first sort of marshmallow points as well, so let's get toasted marshmallows. Sam is much better at toasting marshmallows than I am, so I'm filming him instead. Marshmallows consumed, well partly consumed. There are 3 marshmallow spots across the entire area tonight. So marshmallows consumed, and we're back on the trail into a mystical garden themed area now with a weird dodo, but I love that dodo, so it's okay.
And a shout out to our friends from Love to Explore. How many people can you fit in this church? We would love to know, and we'll see you soon.
Very much going with that mystical creature kind of vibe on this one this year. Last year we had dinosaurs. This year we've got foxes, and all the way down here a selection of friendly and not so friendly looking plants as well. While some lanterns are quite small, some are very, very, very big. This one's absolutely, honestly, she's absolutely gorgeous, but wow, she's a big lantern. But yeah, I like that this place always has like a range of displays, so you get quite large ones, you get kind of smaller ones, some mid-sized ones, and they're all pretty much unique and different as well, with a range of different themes and ideas. We really like them. This is completely my kind of section. Sweets, treats and cakes galore. Definitely my kind of section. Complete with a cat house full of treats. Is the house edible? I wonder. I don't know.
Looks like tapioca.
Taffy ice cream cat? It looks like an ice cream actually. Ice cream cat. Again, absolutely love it. So pretty.
Oh, look at the little paws.
I didn't even notice the paws. Little candy paws. So cute. But yeah, like Sam was saying a minute ago, these are very reminiscent to the sort of lanterns that Lightopia used to have at Warrington Towers. Now, before we were under the impression that company had gone bust, but I heard recently that they might have actually come back again. So we may see Lightopia return as a business. I haven't really looked into it too much just yet, but from what I was told the other day, Lightopia is trying to come back. No, not Lightopia, trying to come back in business. So maybe these aren't theirs. They're very similar though. Some of the ones that we saw at the Alton Towers version a few years ago. But honestly, the detail on some of these is really cool, and some of them have moving parts as well, which is great. So yeah, really like them. And at the moment the route's taking us around the back end of the park, just gone around the back of Apache Falls, which is like the sort of rapids ride they've got here.
Shouldn't be too far from Gears.
Yeah, I'll be heading around towards that Gulliver's gear part of the park again as well. But it's good to see it so busy, because last year we came and it was not busy at all. But it looks like they've got the return of some of the standing ones again. Is that the carriage again from last year? Oh, that's a bauble. Try a bauble. Last year they had a carriage at this point where you could stand in, which was quite cool.
Oh, that's a picture.
We've got a bit of a Halloween theme still ongoing here, with a bit of a sort of trick-or-treat town style with the lanterns that we've got now. very cool sort of Halloween-esque kind of theming. And keeping with that Alton Towers kind of reference here, Amigos in the Afterlife. Did anyone do that maze this year? As we've kind of got a very much Amigos in the Afterlife sort of area over here as well. We really enjoyed Amigos. I thought it was great fun. It was quite entertaining.
Let's go have some fun.
I thought you were going to start singing the Barry song then for a second.
Nope.
No
There's
Barry.
No
There was no wormies here, but you know, Barry was a little wormy and he was very squirmy. But no Barry here this time, no. But
just a bunch of fun guys.
oh god, not fun guy jokes. But yeah, like very much Day of the Dead-esque sort of idea here. Again, like I said, Amigos in the Afterlife. We really enjoyed that section at Alton Towers this year for Scarefest. Really good family edition and a lot of fun for the adults as well. But we're not at Alton Towers, so we're not going to talk about that any longer. So back to the lanterns, and as you can see, some great lanterns. Oh, we've got a moving lantern over there as well. Oh yeah, there we go. He is moving his head very slowly. So again,
look, that one's moving his arm.
Sam's really distracted by the moving lanterns. But it's really cool to kind of have the lanterns like these that do kind of move around. They're quite detailed lanterns as well, like I said before. Especially be able to see that on some of the details on the coats on these ones. They're so detailed and they're really, really cool as well. Like this guy here. Like, the details are actually picking up pretty well on camera. He looks really like, he looks hand painted almost. But yeah, it's such a nice trail. And it is quite long as well, with a variety of different scenes and things to enjoy. So let's continue and see what's going on. I see a spider over there, so that could be quite interesting. The old, I believe this was the train station. They've kind of funkified the train sort of station this time. Train station or monorail station? I think it's a train station. But often standing but not operating as a station, they've kind of made it look a bit funky this time. This is good. A little bit funkier. Bit of a new one this year. We've got a fully UV reactive room with a variety of different things painted on the wall, including a little dragon, kind of nod to the dragon's lair, and some more winter themed stuff as well as a few potential copyright friends over there, such as Tinkerbell, and at the back we've got some Monsters Inc. as well.
Monsters Inc. University, anybody?
I did like that film, but yeah, mildly copyright strike, but I don't know why Sully is as scary as he is, but I can entirely relate to Mike's reaction just looking at him. It's kind of scary like that in the corner. Scary Mike Wazowski and Sully aside, let's go towards the lanterns again. So we've kind of got a few over here around by the boat ride, including this very, very pretty wolf design, and it continues in this direction. I don't even know what he is, but I love him and I'm taking him home with me. Name suggestions in the comments because I actually really like this. This is so adorable. It's like a dinosaur, like a fantasy flower dinosaur maybe? I love him. The end. So this is one of the rides at the park usually has when it's open, the sort of safari boat ride. It's kind of like a rapids boat, but it's not a rapids ride. It's kind of like a lazy river kind of thing. It doesn't really do a lot. So of all the rides that I thought they would have had open, this one probably would have made sense, as you see there's quite a few sort of like jungle themed lanterns around it. Got like sort of the owl here and other bits. And other little parrots in the trees as well there. So this kind of feels like to me one of those rides where if they put lanterns around the actual boat path, then it could have been a really good one to have open. Just because I feel like some of the rides would have really benefited from being open with lanterns around them as well. Like some sort of the old car kind of rides, the dinosaur jeeps. Those rides that aren't open basically would have probably looked a lot better open than the chair swings. It's a very strange decision. But yeah, you did this ride with me before, didn't you, Sam? What did you think of the lazy river boat ride? That's not a lazy river rapids ride, that's a kind of jungle ride that doesn't do anything.
To be honest, I found it an odd collection of objects. I liked it. It was charming. It was just very odd.
Do you
like
think
when
it
you get
would
to
have
ride
worked?
station as well?
Oh, no, not the
monkeys.
The monkeys. Everyone who's seen the monkeys will know what we mean. They're
One
kind
looks
of
like it's holding a baseball bat.
they're
but
kind
it's
of like
brilliant.
creepy, aren't they?
They are, but if you go to other Gullivers, you can see them in their original purposes.
Their original habitats.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you think of the idea of them like having rides with lantern overlays instead?
It'd probably become a lot more popular.
Yeah, I think Because this with the right lanterns in the overlays would have probably made a lot more sense and actually had a bit more about it than it does in a normal day. But instead,
give the kids some wonder as well.
Yeah, but instead they've got the chest wings, teacups, and the Temple Raiders ride, which to be fair was quite good when we did it last year. But I feel like again it needed something in there as well. But overlays may be a good idea and might actually sell more ride wristbands as well. But then again, I'm still kind of in the camp of if you've paid a ticket to get in, the ride should be part of the experience, especially if it's such a small amount of rides. But again, a debate for the comments. Would you prefer the rides to be included in the price, or do you think they should be a purchasable add-on, especially if there's only 4 available, 4 or 5 available? Good one to think about. Update on the monkey situation that we just mentioned. They're gone. They might have breached containment or something, but they are gone. If you're watching this and you know exactly what we're referring to monkey-wise, watch your backs. I think they're on the loose. They're gone. Oh no. Monkey mystery solved. They're in here again, and they're actually moving now, which is kind of scary. But all the monkeys are back in here and working again after being in the station for the boat ride for the last however many months. Somehow they're scarier now they're in the place they're supposed to be, and they're scarier now they're moving. Somehow. Are we playing a guitar without a guitar?
Yeah, one's got a guitar.
I mean, he's rocking it, to be fair. He genuinely is just air guitar without a guitar. Or is he like air cellaring? I'm not sure. This one, however, at least does have a guitar. But honestly, I'm terrified that they're back in here. They were weird when we first saw them. They're now somehow weirder. They're moving unassisted. Someone's got to find it cute, right? Sorry for the detour about the scary monkeys there.
They're scary.
They're a bit weird, honestly. Gulliver's Park's very much good at having these weird things that are kind of nonsense but kind of exist anyway. But yeah, the path continues up a staircase towards the Lost World. A little bit slippy on this one, but yeah, it continues up towards Lost World and then back around towards the front again. Now, interesting thing to note is they kind of have lights down the bottom where the kind of Dino Dukes are, but I don't think Dino Dukes are open. So again, overlay the rides with lanterns and actually have them open, that would probably make a bit more sense. But I'll show you that as well. See, this one's kind of got the right idea. They've got lanterns down there, but I don't think the ride's working, so that's a bit of a weird one. Would make more sense if the Dino Dukes were actually running, but it's always a cute addition all the same. Yeah. It's a dinosaur! Run away! He's pretty chill, actually. What are your thoughts so far, Sam? I think we're about the halfway point from based on last year.
We're halfway?
I think so.
To be honest, I'm quite enjoying it.
And we
It's
enjoyed
a
it.
lovely walk.
Yeah, because I remember last year we did it as kind of like a on a whim sort of thing. But really glad that we came back and checked it out again, because it's probably one of the best light trials we've done, other than that one that we did at Westminster Safari Lantern Festival. That was quite good as well.
That one was trippy and great.
I mean, you say that and then these figures appear.
Well, kids, stay in school.
It's like kind of weird little guys, but I kind of like them. Like, that's one thing that this place has, because this one's kind of based off fantasy creatures. I think this one was Wonderwild. I think of their two, because they've got 2 different ones with different names. And yeah, they're kind of like, it's full of fun little characters on this one, which is quite cool. And as well as that, a lot of these sort of interactive lantern photo ops. Go stand in front of it, Sam. Demonstrate the funky butterfly wings for me. And the issue is, obviously, you do kind of get a bit dark and you kind of don't see the person.
I'm a pretty fairy.
But they're cool all the same. We kind of like these interactive ones, and the lanterns you can stand in as well. I'd like to see it.
Oh, that came out beautifully.
I'll take a picture. One of the things I really like about this event is they kind of have lanterns engrossed into the main park, sort of embedded in. So you've got like the lovely sort of reindeer here, and then we've got a dinosaur over here. It's just one of those things that really makes me laugh, the way they like kind of bring them together. But a lot of new lanterns is shown, a whole sort of new sort of design to it. Same layout as last year though, more or less from what I can see, but yeah, some different lanterns. It's quite nice, very pretty. These ones are giving me very much like Westminster Fire Park when they did their Lantern Festival. So there's that bit we did at the beginning, which was kind of like the sort of snowy characters and reindeers and stuff. Don't remember it having a big weird tree, but there's that as well.
Everyone needs a tree.
Everyone needs a tree. The attraction is used quite a lot in this sort of light trail, but one of the areas that they don't use, which I think would be quite good to use, would be Lilliputland. Kind of makes a lot of sense because you've got that fancy medieval kind of castle-esque sort of thing that I'd set up there. I think it'd be really quite a good one that if they used it, they could really light that castle up. I mean, I'm not sort of thinking along the lines of something like Disney sort of grade lighting, but you can imagine that castle over there all lit up. It would look absolutely amazing for this. And it has actually a through straight put as well, so you can go straight through the middle of it. So it could be an idea for a potential future route change if they change the route. But over on this side, we've got a whole host of lanterns to see again, including some really nice sort of dragons and other fun things. I think I've lost Sam over here because he's found a dragon that he really likes the look of. Yep, there he is, over there with the dragon. But honestly, it's probably one of the more relaxed light trails we do. It's really nice and easy to go around. It's quite a nice one, it's quite easygoing, and we really do enjoy it. So yeah, I'd recommend it if you've been debating coming along to this. Definitely come and check it out and have a look at all the little lights and dragons, and definitely look at getting the marshmallows as well, because who doesn't love marshmallows? So that concludes our visit to Landoflights this year, and yeah, what did you think?
Coming again next year, definitely.
Yeah, it's honestly such a nice light trail. You know, the lanterns are really cool and quite impressive. There's really good and relaxing vibes as well across the entire park, and it's just really genuinely quite a nice evening out. I mean, we got really lucky with the weather as well. So they said it was going to be quite bad, and then got quite lucky. There's no rain today, so that's really quite good and fortunate for us. I mean, car park's a bit waterlogged and the same with this route in places, but it's a really nice one. They use quite a bit of the sort of park service roads, sort of back roads as well. It's kind of take you around different parts, like that big long bit that we had at one point. But it's really, really quite enjoyable. It's not too badly priced either, as far as I remember. Obviously, booking in advance does secure you the best ticket prices, so be sure to book in advance. The same with things like free bookings for the marshmallows. No, those were actually £4.50 online, but they're £5.50 here, so make sure if you are thinking about marshmallows, book in advance, because they can sort that out for you as well. But honestly, such a nice day out for people of all ages, really. And you know, we love the lights. Obviously, we saw a lot of younger people enjoying the lights and older people enjoying the lights as well. And they also do dog-friendly nights as well. So if you do have a four-legged friend that would like to see the lights, they do those as well. But make sure you book in for those, because they can be quite popular, obviously, as you can imagine. But yeah, this was a pretty short vlog, I think, of us coming to Landoflights. But yeah, definitely check it out. If you have been before as well, let us know what you think of it. But for now, this is Elise and Sam from Coast to Castle, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now. Bye.